Assalamu alaikum dear students and welcome back again. Dear students, today we are going to learn about a balanced diet. Before we go into the detail of the balanced diet, let me tell you that what is a diet. Dear students, the food we eat each day, that is our diet. The food we eat in the breakfast, the food we eat in the lunch, in the evening, in the dinner, these are our diets. And what is a balanced diet? If that food contains all kind of nutrients, different nutrients, and the right amount of energy in it, then it will call as a balanced diet. As you can see in this definition, a diet that provides different kinds of nutrients and the right amount of energy is called a balanced diet. To elaborate this, I have enlisted some of the nutrients here. Dear students, normally the food we eat, that food contains these kind of nutrients. As I have written here, that bread and pasta contain starch and protein, fruits and vegetable normally contains fiber and proteins, meat, fish, egg, pulses and nuts contain protein in it, sweets contain sugar, dairy products contains fat in it. So what we need to take in the diet, that we should take a diet, a balanced diet that contains all of these nutrients. That means we should take bread, we should also take fruit and vegetables, we should also take some meat, we should also take some sweets and dairy products for a balanced diet. I hope you have understood the concept of a balanced diet. Dear students, we normally eat a balanced diet, but if some person does not eat a balanced diet, what will happen to him? Remember students, if a person does not take a balanced diet, there will occur the nutritional deficiencies. That means the food or the diet the person taking, that doesn't contain all of these nutrients. And if one of the nutrient is missing in that person's diet, that will result into the deficiency of that nutrient in that person, and that will ultimately result into the some disease conditions or some disorders in that person. So that was all about the nutritional deficiencies. Let's say for example, if a child takes a diet which does not contain protein in it, a child takes a diet which doesn't contain protein in it, and as we know that protein is necessary for the growth of the new cells, and that child is not taking the protein, what will happen? That child will not grow properly because his or her cell will not develop due to the lack of the protein in his or her diet. So this is how the nutritional deficiencies affect the normal person. Now dear students, let's have a look on a table which is given in your course book, and that table contains 2 vitamins and 2 minerals, and let's discuss in that how the deficiency of these 2 vitamins and these 2 minerals affect the normal life or the normal functioning of the body. Let's have a look. So dear students, let's have a look on a table which shows the deficiency diseases which occur due to the deficiency of the nutrients in our diet. So here are the two main nutrients which are listed in this table, and these are vitamins and minerals. In this table, two types of vitamins are discussed: vitamin C and vitamin D, and the two type of different minerals are discussed. These minerals are iron and calcium. Dear students, the source of vitamin C are citrus food. That means if we take the citrus fruits in our food, they are the source of vitamin C. So this nutrient can be meet or can be obtained by taking citrus foods. And I hope you understood the citrus foods. That could be orange, that could be lemon. These are the source of vitamin C. And the other nutrient, that is vitamin D, that vitamin D is present in the dairy products. If you take a proper amount of milk every day in your one meal or your diet, then you are meeting the amount of vitamin D which is required in our body. And vitamin C, the function of the vitamin C in our body is to make our skin strong and to make our immune system strong. Remember students, vitamin C helps to make our skin strong. And what are the deficiencies related to this vitamin C? If the vitamin C is not present in our diet or food, what will happen? A disease called scurvy that will happen to that individual which is not taking the vitamin C in his food. So what will happen in the scurvy disease? Normally skin become weak and it will become sore. And the next example is vitamin D, that is present in the dairy products, and it is necessary for the strong bones and the teeth. Remember students, if a person is not taking the vitamin D in his diet, a deficiency disease called rickets occur. Dear students, in rickets, bones become bent. The weight bearing bones of the body becomes bent. That means our shin bones become bent if we are not taking a proper amount of vitamin D in our diet. So talking about the minerals, that was all about the vitamins, and let's discuss about the minerals. These are iron and calcium. Iron is present in the red meat and the dark green vegetables. Remember students, iron is very necessary for our body because in the body it is needed for the hemoglobin, and that hemoglobin is the part of the blood which carries the oxygen from our lungs to the other respiring tissue of our body. So iron is a nutrient which is very important for the hemoglobin and for the respiring tissue of our body, because hemoglobin takes the oxygen, it has the capacity to take the oxygen from one place to another place within a body. So if iron is not not the part of our food or diet, anemia will occur. Anemia means, N means no and anemia means blood. That means there will be the deficiency of the red blood cells in our body if we are not taking enough iron in our food. Then anemia will occur, our red blood cells will vanish, and they will decrease up to a level that result into a deficiency disease called as anemia. Calcium, the last but not the least mineral we are going to discuss, that is calcium. Dear students, calcium is present in the dairy products and the fish we eat, and its function in our body is that it strengthens our bones and our teeth. Dear students, if a person does not contain a food which has a proper amount of calcium in it, then a deficiency diseases related to the bone and teeth will occur, and our bones and teeth will become very weak. So that was all about the nutritional deficiencies, and that table shows us that how the deficiency in the nutrients will result into some of the diseases. Dear students, remember, this was all about the deficiency of the nutrients. But what will happen if we take a very large amount of nutrients in our food? That will also result in some kind of diseases or disorders in our body. So we should have to take a very balanced diet. That means, let's say for example, if a person takes too much fat in his diet, that person could have some heart diseases in future. And if we take too much sugar in your diet, that will result into the decay of our tooth and a very lethal disease, that is diabetes, that also results to the high amount of sugar we are taking in our food. So this was all about a balanced diet. Dear students, in this video lesson we have learned that how we need to take a balanced diet and why we need to take a balanced diet. That if we are not taking a balanced diet, if we are taking less nutrients in our diet, it will result into some of the deficiency diseases. And if we are taking a lot of nutrients in our food, that will also result some of the disorders in our body. So we have to take a balanced diet, and I hope you are taking a very balanced diet. This was all about a balanced diet. Take care of yourself and the people around you. Thank you. Allah.